Well, let's get another check of the forecast with meteorologist Ahmad Bajjey. We have just about everything in this forecast.
I mean,
except for snow.
Except for that.
But we know that's coming.
You said the bad word.
I did.
You
Let's
said
not
it
talk
first.
about it. Not yet.
See, so when it happens, it's his fault. He said it first.
But you know, I'm seeing Halloween decorations. I'm seeing these fall-like temperatures, and I'm seeing 90s.
And there are Halloween decorations at our house. We got bored. The power was out, so we started decorating. Here's what we got going on in the forecast ahead. The next weather forecast really is, it's a lot better this week. Last week, I mean, that was a rough one. That was the most tornadic August day in Michigan history. For August. I mean, August doesn't get that many in a single day. And also, it does technically count as a tornado outbreak on Thursday night. An outbreak is when you have 6 or more tornadoes with at least one reaching the EF2 ranking, which we had. So it's kind of wild to see some of the stats coming out after looking back at last week. Now, for us this time around, we've got mid to upper 70s tomorrow, plenty of sunshine. Rain activity doesn't really move in until close to the evening commute, although a stray shower in the afternoon is definitely possible, but mainly up to the northwest. And I'll show you where right here, because on the model, a weak cold front is diving its way through. Now watch. There's going to be some light green in a line, and as it moves toward us, it breaks apart right there. Look, see, there's not a lot that crosses until this main area of rain finally moves in late in the afternoon and into the evening. Now, I'd tell you, especially for elementary school kids who end up getting out a little later, you probably want to send the kids off to school with an umbrella, just more as a precaution. They definitely don't need it in the morning, but nobody wants a soggy kid jumping in the car or walking in the front door at the end of the school day, right? So something for the end of the day and not for the beginning of it. Most of the rain, though, will likely take place closer to 4 o'clock or so. Now, that ends, and we're left with cloud cover and drizzle going into the start of the day Wednesday, clearing by about lunchtime. Now, that leaves us cool. It does. Highs on Wednesday are in the upper 60s for the vast majority of us, and Wednesday night, our lows drop on down even cooler. Beyond that, though, we're clear and dry, and we'll stay that way into the weekend because of this. I know we don't live in the tropics, right? But a lot of you may have some place that you go to, especially during the winter in Florida, anything like that. And Idalia down here is important to talk about, not just because of that, but because there will be an effect on our weather here in southeast Michigan because of it, and because of another hurricane, a big one that's in the Atlantic right now, Franklin. We won't get anything from that. But they act almost like they're in our way, and anything that we're experiencing basically gets extended a little bit for us. In this case, sunshine and dry weather. That's going to be the key. But Idalia is likely going to make landfall, you can see right there north of Tampa in the big hook of the Florida coast going into Wednesday. Now this right here is the actual live look at where the hurricane hunters are at this second. They are taking another measurement of the storm at this moment. We'll get an idea of how strong it is and see if that 90 could actually come in a little earlier, depending on if it's strong enough or slows down, anything like that. If it lasts a little longer, it stays in the way, all kinds of different factors that they're small little brick walls, if you want to think of it like that. And for us, I mean, we'll just be stuck with the sunshine and the warmth then.
All right.
We really haven't had 90s much at all this summer, and now we're having it in September.
Delayed.
Exactly. Yeah, the last time we had so much heat, last week, did not go very well for us. This time around, it looks like it will at least stay dry.
Good. We can hope for that.
Yes.
All right. Thank you, Ahmed.